gonna hit you. Come on.
We don't exactly look alike.
Oh, that's intense. And our food is as similar as noodles and naan. I should definitely take this formula back to India. But we share the Buddha.
Truth is, our people have been neighbors for thousands of years.
Oh, high five to that.
My name is Yang, an online educator.
Am I good enough to be the lead girl?
I'm Abish, a multi-talented performer. It does hurt.
We are teaming up to discover India in China.
It's a Chinese person, so this is slightly
really?
tough to comprehend. And China in India. Have you seen this in China though?
No way.
Really? Over 2.5 billion people never realize they have so much in common. Namaste.
Namaste.
And when they do, it's oh my Buddha. Abish and I are beginning our search in the bustle of Beijing.
It's exactly how it happens in India.
Yeah.
Just people keep crossing in. It didn't seem like I left my country at all. Both places have such hectic traffic.
Indians love and celebrate their food as much as the Chinese. So there's no better way to make Abish feel at home than at the dining table. I know India is a very big vegetarian country, so I want to show you how vegetarian dishes are done here in China. But this is going to be vegetarian with a twist.
这个是油豆皮
Duck.
So there I am, waiting for the vegetarian food to come in, and the first thing that gets served was meat.
这是什么菜？干烧大虾。这是金刚火方。
Wow.
What is this?
Okay, open your mouth. What does it taste like?
Duck or chicken?
At this point, Abish has no idea that he's eating mock meat. It's 100% vegetarian.
It's tough for me to imagine that all of this has been made out of vegetables, because this looks completely authentic. You know? The texture is like the shrimp, the taste is like the shrimp.
So tasty, actually.
You know when a magician does his trick, you want to know how it's done? I had to find out how they make this meat. Whether they were trying to fool us and it was actually real meat or not, I don't know. I didn't even know there exists so many kinds of mushroom. I thought there's only one mushroom.
To make stir-fried mock meat, chef uses a type of soy patty as a base. The secret to creating an authentic meat flavor is chef's special spice powder mix.
加点味儿，三真菌就是羊肚菌提炼的这
Oh, okay.
Everything seems to be vegetarian so far.
大料，
This is just
这是
spicy.
八角，自己调的菌汤啊。
Mushroom broth.
I think in China, they put way more effort in their vegetarian food than the Indians do, even though we have a lot more people eating it. Oh, yes, this is like well done meat.
Look at the fiber here, right?
This is real good. I should definitely take this formula back to India. I know I can make a lot of money out of this.
希望啊，咱们中国人就是说相互就交流，引进到印度去啊。
Think we have a deal, sir.
With our stomachs full, I wanted to show Abish how Chinese can be Chinese and still enjoy the best of India.
What text are you guys reading?
Yeah, Bhagavad Gita.
You guys are reading the Bhagavad Gita. That's one of the most sacred books in India, and it is very impressive to know that there are scholars all the way in China reading the Bhagavad Gita, which, by the way, is written in Sanskrit. But why did you take up Sanskrit?
I think I have some special connection with Indian culture. I love India, so I study this.
So what if I have a conversation with you in Hindi? मेरा नाम अबीश है, आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम उषा है.
What? So high five to that. That is great.
I can even do that too. Do it to me.
Namaste.
Namaste.
That's so easy. Do you guys also know how to write in Hindi and Sanskrit?
Yeah, we can show you with a very, very traditional Chinese writing tool.
Can we see that? So
Okay.
In China, calligraphy is a serious art form that's been around for centuries, and it's really cool to see it adapted to another ancient language.
Chin, Bharat, Cha, Mitron.
What does it mean?
China, India, friends.
Chinese devotion to Indian culture doesn't end there. Indian classical song and dance has also won many hearts, all thanks to one lady.
Wow, an Indian classical dancer in China. 你好。
你好，欢迎欢迎欢迎欢迎。
Hi, nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice
Hi.
to meet you. Come to Beijing. Come to our school.
Yeah.
Zhu Mingying is one of the pioneers of Indian classical song and dance in China.
That's me.
What? This is you.
Yeah, I dance and sing in Bollywood film 20 years ago.
Mingying's love of Indian music began when she was a small child.
我在小的时候5岁，那时候我没有电视，然后我听到谁家里的广播里面从房子里传出来，窗户里传出来印度的电影剪辑，我站在那儿将近3个小时一直在听完，下了大雨，书和我全部都就落汤鸡一样。My dream when I grew up, I can sing in Indian songs.
Okay.
Mingying went all the way to India to train with India's most famous dancer Birju Maharaj in Delhi, and her singing isn't too shabby either.
बचपन के दिन फीका दिन थे उड़ते फिरते तितली बन गए बचपन.
Extremely impressive.
Anytime I perform in all over China, everybody say we love Indian songs.
Every studio we visited at Mingying School had a new surprise. I have never seen anyone play sitar in my life. And it's a Chinese person, so this is slightly
Really?
tough to comprehend. Yes, it is. Those two gentlemen had been playing for 50 years. And they sound exactly like an Indian musician would be if he played for 50 years. Mera juta hai Japani. I know this song. Yes, yes, I know the song. So weird.
Very famous music. 印度的很多电影对中国影响很大，所以老百姓就是一般的人民看印度的电影很多，印度电影里都有舞蹈，但是我们并不知道印度的古典舞是它的基本的这个训练。
I would like to teach a few Bollywood moves which are very popular in India. So in Amitabh Bachchan, imagine there's a pocket here, right? And all I want you to do is just bounce down and look up, go. Yes, I'm very impressed. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Not bad. Not bad. We'll go to another very popular actor. His name is Salman Khan. Imagine the belt. You're going it up and down. Just to the left. And now just bring out the coolness. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. Not bad. We have the Shah Rukh Khan dance. Very tough step. Look onto your right side. Like someone's about to hug you from the back and go. And there comes the hug. Yeah. Very good. You now know everything about Bollywood dancing. You're welcome. You can now teach them that also. The Chinese start young to get good at whatever they do. And it's no different here at the Mingying School. It's amazing to think that the Indian culture has gained so much popularity in China. I thought you had to be an Indian to love it that much. I felt like a celebrity just because I was an Indian.
600 kilometers outside of Beijing, the hilly province of Henan is viewed as the cradle of civilization in China. It's also home to an elite group of athletes who have a surprising connection to India. The world-famous Shaolin monks practice a unique form of Kung Fu.
I am going to meet the guys who made Kung Fu.
Yanzhen Shifu is one of hundreds of Shaolin monks trained in the traditional martial art.
Hi, 你好，你好。
Ni hao. Now I've seen the Bruce Lee films and the Jet Li films, but this time there is no TV. These are the real Shaolin monks practicing. I had to give it a go.
I just hope Abish knows what he's getting himself into.
This is level 1 and this is level
这个钢板
infinity.
是会在头上击开，就在头顶人体这个头顶这个位置，
它会击开，指的是指钢板是击开还是怎么样？
击断。
This will be broken, hitting your head.
My head. No, not my, your head, right? Not my.
所以我现在让你看一下。
He's transporting his chi all the way to the top of his head.
Wow! Did you see the size of that rod? It was thick. And after that, the monk had no expression, as if nothing ever happened. No pain.
疼不疼啊 ？No.
I like the way you're smiling,
Yeah,
by the way.
he's gonna hit you. Come on.
Yeah, does hurt. Yes, it does hurt.
疼。
Ah, it does hurt. Ow! I would like to point out that the bruise remained for 2 entire days. This is years and years and years of work and practice. One day is not good enough for us to understand everything about it.
My name is Yang, and together with my friend Abish, we're tracing the incredible cultural connections between India and China.
You guys are reading the Bhagavad Gita.
This has led us to the birthplace of Shaolin Kung Fu.
Ah, it does hurt. Ow!
The current abbot of the monastery, Venerable Shi Yongxin, holds the key to this mysterious link between China's most famous temple and India.
用达摩是中国的皇帝为印度高僧巴托创建的这样一座寺庙。这个寺庙几十年之后，创建几十年之后，佛的达摩就来了，在佛山面壁9年，受传禅宗。他是把古印度的修行方法跟中国的道家的思想、儒家的文化相结合，形成的中国的禅宗。禅宗是从达摩开始，禅意就很早了。
Even in India, we take credit in Indian monk going all the way to China, except that in China, you call him Dhammo. In India, we call him Bodhidharma. After learning so much about Dhammo, we simply had to see for ourselves the cave where he lived and meditated. To imagine that Dhammo was here for 9 years, meditating and living in this area. I mean, if I lie down, I can actually literally touch the corners with my hands.
I can't think of anywhere else that's like
Yeah.
shows more solitude than this place. I'm a meditator myself. I meditate around 45 to an hour every single morning. But for 9 years?
所以我刚才说到，它是佛陀的食指，是和平的食指，是一种文化交流，或者说传播一种正能量。我觉得是一种信仰的力量。
But before we leave the Shaolin Temple, the monks have one final demonstration for us. When I saw that block of wood with knives on it, there was a slight bit of excitement, also nervousness, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's go with 2 people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All the feats that they accomplished, everything that you saw, was because of years of training and also years of meditation. I think I need to start meditating every day in the morning and then just test if it's working or not. I'm going to do this?
No, you're silly.
Me? Okay, really? It's not... Okay. I thought they'll go a little easy on me because I have 0 years of experience in Chi, right? I was so wrong. I could feel it, but they didn't completely let me go. And then when they took me back up,
The whole Shaolin experience was such a shock to Abish Chi that I decided to bring him back to Beijing for some TLC Chinese style.
with this, my balance will come back.
Yeah, you'll feel better.
Acupuncture is like a massage that you do on the back and stuff.
不是按摩，是要用针的，我去针灸不会疼的。
Acupuncture is not massage. They're gonna use needles on you.
Needles. I didn't sign up to be a voodoo doll.
How do you feel?
There's a pin on my forehead. This is painful and awkward. Oh, that one hurt the most.
Man up.
Man up, thanks. After calling me a pregnant woman. Ow, ow, ow. I look like a cat, don't I, with whiskers? Okay?
Just be very careful. Don't fall off the bed, okay?
Don't put that thought in my head, Yang Yang, please. It's already painful enough.
We're going to take this up a notch.
What is she going to do? I can see buttons and wires. You're going to pass electricity through me?
Yes. Think of this like soft massage on your forehead.
Yeah.
With needles.
Oh, yeah. I can feel
Is
a
it too
pulse.
strong?
Like, I can feel it.
对。
Surprisingly enough, it wasn't that painful. I was very scared though. When the needle did go in, there was just a slight bit of a pinch. After that, it was all okay.
Oh, there's a little blood.
Oh, there's blood.
There's a little tiny blood.
I'm not quite sure if acupuncture is my cup of tea, but I do feel somewhat re-energized for my next activity.
Where we are walking right now is called Hutong, which is very specific to Beijing. And today I'm going to take you to an Indian culture class hidden in the Hutong.
All right, ladies, the first time I'm entering a kitchen, I will be going back home a changed man.
Indian expat and chef Rashma Khan has been conducting Indian cooking classes for the last 3 years.
I would like everybody to introduce yourself.
My name is Sophia. I'm from Inner Mongolia and working in Beijing. I like Indian food because it's a very interesting flavor.
Me and my husband love Indian food so much. Normally we go to Indian restaurant in Beijing at least once a week.
I'm from Anhui province, South China. Where I'm from, we also eat a lot of spices.
I never knew Chinese people love Indian food so much. And these ladies have come from all over China.
3 dishes that we are going to make. Rogan Josh, a dish from northern part of India, which is Kashmir. The other dish is going to be bean poriyal, vegetables cooked with spices and a lot of coconut. And we're going to have mango lassi. I think mango lassi is like got global fame.
For sure. Mango lassi. You had me at mango. 2 of that.
Okay, you put... Yeah.
I love Indian food. It's so spicy and I love spicy food. I didn't realize cooking Indian food can be quite simple. Now I can cook restaurant dishes back home. Oh, there's one thing I noticed about Indian food is that the food is generally softer than Chinese food.
The Chinese
right?
food, yes. We always cook our vegetables softer than Chinese. I think because Chinese cook their food fresh, whereas we Indians, we are cooking such an elaborate meal of so many dishes. It's not always like you can sit on the table, I stir fry it and just lay it for you. Okay.
Time for me to show the ladies the best way to enjoy Indian food. This is my moment of when the student becomes the master. Hands, take a little bit of mutton, break it up, put it together. Right, see the thumb? Tear the meat off. Yeah, and like try to... yeah, very similar to that.
Ah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you got it now.
I'm like the instructor, yes?
So delicious.
Because it's so strong in fragrance.
That's true.
But I think we Indians are used to the smell of food.
So delicious.
I feel the food is more tastier
when you eat with the hand because we believe it's all the energy that we pass it on.
How cheers.
Yeah. How do you get rid of the rice after you're done eating?
Observe. In true Indian style, a masti or party must always follow the feast. And these ladies are game enough for some Bollywood Bhangra.
I may have fumbled a little bit earlier, but I sure can dance out of my bust my way.
All right, Yang Yang. You've definitely proven yourself with your natural dancing talent. I can now bring you to India.
Not yet, Abish. There's still one more place to go.
To the left. My name is Abish. I it does hurt. And together with Yang Yang, we've been on a whirlwind adventure across China to discover how India and China have influenced each other.
Before we cross the border to India, there's one final destination. Xi'an is the starting point of the iconic Silk Road. It was not just a highway for goods, but also ideas. Around 600 AD, one Chinese monk made a 3-year journey on the Silk Road to get from China to India in search for the truth in Buddhism. His name is Xuanzang.
That's a lot of hard work, and that's 3 years of travel to come from China all the way to India just to find out the discrepancies in the old Buddhist text and to make it all right.
17 years later, he returned to China, bringing with him large volumes of Buddhist scriptures.
你好。
师傅你好，你好。
你好。
欢迎你们来到大慈恩寺玄奘三藏院。
啊，非常好，非常好。Today, the Datsun Temple in Xi'an has dedicated an exhibition hall to showcase his contributions.
因为当时的时候就是唐朝，它是限制这种自由外出，所以说玄奘法师他是跟随在那个就是难民里面。这样子从这里看到，他是跟随着难民的这个，就是往踏上那个西行之路。
He didn't have a valid passport, I'm guessing.
He didn't have a valid passport for sure.
Seeing what Xuanzang witnessed in India through the images on the mural was surreal. I could tell he met many different characters on his journey who have influenced his philosophy.
After showing a bit around in China, I started to realize there are so many more similarities between India and China than differences. This place has been a market for hundreds of years, and this is also the place where the goods traveling the Silk Road would end up. These days, this place has been converted into a modern shopping mall, but I've heard there's still an Indian pavilion here.
As soon as I entered the market, I felt right at home because of the Indian-style architecture.
I can't wait to go to India to find out more.
And I couldn't wait to meet Coco, who works at the Indian Pavilion, for a quick tour. Ni hao. You have Kareena Kapoor's photograph here, one of India's most successful Bollywood actors.
Yes, everybody loves her, you know. When the people travel here, they take photos with the beautiful Indian girls.
I found out about Damo, that makes me very proud. I found out about Xuanzang, that also kind of makes me very proud about the two cultures coming together.
This is the route of the journey to the west, Xuanzang's whole journey.
So they went all the way around, and then from here comes to Delhi. No wonder it took 3 years for Xuanzang to reach Delhi. There is no better way to end your China trip than from where it all began. Now it makes me extremely proud to know how much China knows about India. It's time for me to gear up Yang Yang for her trip to India. Sir, check bounce. NEFT transfer.
This little thing is sucking my blood.
Such a good workout.
How is it? Yes. Pull it. Now this one.
Hi, you look so adorable. Mwah.